Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I'm your host, Jake Combs, and tonight we're looking at another Transformers card game, or deck building card game expansion. So I know that not too long ago, the folks at Renegade Game Studios did send us the larger expansion box, but this is now an expansion to that expansion to continue off where that one is. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this opened up and take a look in there. Alright, so starting off with the bonus pack, we have, looks like Starscream, as well as Ultra Magnus, and then, or not Starscream, Skywarp. And then we also have the cards for both. As well as 2 additional cards for the core game itself to be added in. Set those aside because we're going to store those in the box once we're done. So we have the insert, which does include the 2 boxes. That we've already looked at before. So this is Infiltration Protocol. Again, this is an expansion to the other game that we have, which also works as an expansion. And what's nice about this series compared to the previous one, or when I say previous one, I mean the original deck building game, is the original basically has you playing the Autobots, and then the previous expansion that we actually did the video for, and this one has you playing the Decepticons, which for me, Decepticons is the way to go, unless you're playing Grimlock and the other Dinobots, because they're awesome. Alright, so this fold out is our actual instructions for the game, as well as this expansion. The main thing with this expansion, from what I can tell so far, is that it's mostly adding in new characters to be able to play. So this is 6 characters right here, which with the bonus pack brings us up to 8 that are added in. And then, so take this out. So this is how the box looks on the inside. Now looking at the pictures, other than the Skywarp, I don't actually recognize any of the Decepticons that are here, by name anyway. Like I know I've seen pictures of them before, but never really knew who they were. So we have Six Shot, which I believe is this guy right here. Yeah, it is. And then we have, oops, Bludgeon, which is this guy. We have Onslaught, which is this one right here. Perceptor, which is this one. Cup, or KUP, which is this one up here. Springer, which is this one right here. So these 3 right here are actually Autobots, and then these 3 are Decepticons. So I'm not really sure how the Autobots are going to come into the game yet. Definitely going to have to get in there and actually play this expansion to really find out, because I know the previous one was all about using just Decepticons. So we'll put all the tokens in there. Pop these guys out so we can get rid of the trash and just kind of organize things a little bit more. All right. So looking at the cards, we have a couple different types. We have Infiltration Scheme, Infiltration Protocol. We have this small stack of purple backed cards. Then we have the rest are Autobot and Decepticon backed cards. Kind of keep them separated. These are basically like your actions, your abilities, skills, weapons, things like that. I love the artwork. A lot of it looks like it comes straight from the comic books from IDW, which I'm not actually a reader of. So, but looking at some of the artwork, definitely some really cool stuff, like that winged wolf robot. But now for the protocol and the schemes, we have Infiltrate, Agitate, Escalate, Penetrate, Siege Mode, and Full Invasion for the protocol. And then for the scheme, it's Infiltrate, Agitate, Escalate, Penetrate, Siege Mode, and Full Invasion. So not really sure yet how those come into the game. So let's take a quick look and see which one, or exactly how they get used. Now, on the back, it does show a card inclusion reference to show which ones get actually put into the game. So like if you're doing competitive A, you're using Decepticon bosses, Decepticon schemes, and relics. Competitive D is Autobot bosses, Autobot initiatives, and relics. Team versus team is Autobot and Decepticon bosses and relics. One versus many, same thing. So definitely different ways of playing the game for sure. Kind of mix things up. And then it goes into the different modes here and explaining how to play each one. So definitely looking forward to actually going in and playing this game and seeing what it's really all about, and getting to test out this expansion. The previous one that worked as a standalone, that this is an expansion for, was definitely had a lot of really cool stuff in it. I really like the look of the game. We actually haven't played it yet because as we were actually getting ready to schedule our time to do so, this actually was announced as being on the way. So we're actually saving this to do both of them together and reviewing both at the same time for that. So this is finally here. So we're going to finally be able to actually play both versions of the game and then do our reviews on them. So definitely some cool stuff there. Really excited to play it. I've always been a fan of the Transformers, mostly just because big freaking robots are awesome, and definitely excited. But that is it for today. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I wanted to say thank you to Renegade Games for sending us the game, as well as the expansions and the bonus packs as well. Definitely looking forward to it. But again, that's it for tonight. Thank you as always for watching, and I hope you have a great night.